Jim from Aero Sports here. Okay, Jessica came in for a fit today, and we're going to take a look at her pre-fit position. It's not great, but let's take a look at what our starting point was. Okay, we've got a lot going on here, a lot wrong. Let's go piece by piece and see what we need to work on. First thing we're going to see is she just has way too much reach to her aero bars, and she has no skeletal support of her upper body. What's a little more difficult to see with Jessica, she's actually riding a road bike saddle. It's set way too far aft or back, and believe it or not, the nose of that saddle is tilted up. Not something that women commonly feel comfortable with when they're riding in the aero position. So there's no way we're going to get this fit down on her current bike. We need to get onto our fit bike so we can really explore some position changes for Jessica. Okay, about 30 minutes later, we've got Jessica into a really good position. So now let's go over the changes that we made for her. First thing we did was switch her over to an ISM PN 1.1 saddle. This allowed her to sit much further forward on the bike in a more appropriate position. Jessica started with 165mm cranks. What she really needs is 145mm cranks. People always think of shorter cranks in terms of hip angle, which does come into play, but really the key driver is your knee angle at the top of your pedal stroke. That's where we make the difference. There were some other small changes we made for Jessica as well. We're not going into detail on that, but she did end up with a much more comfortable position, so let's see how that transfers over to her bike. Okay, so not everything transferred over to Jessica's bike. We're going to need some parts, but she does look better than when she began. Remember, this is where she started, and although we're not there yet, this is certainly a much better position for now. We need a few parts to really dial this bike in, so let's go over those. As we said before, we're going to drop her down to 145mm cranks. We'll get those from Cobb, and that's really going to open up her hip and knee angles. That's going to be fantastic and far more comfortable for her. In this video, she needs a little longer and a lot lower stem. We did find one and ended up putting it on. We just didn't get video of it, but already on the front end, she's much more comfortable. Once we have the 145mm cranks on her bike, the saddle will move up 2 centimeters, which means she'll be 2 centimeters lower in front, and her position will really be rocking at that point. Jessica's going to take her new position to Ironman Canada, where she'll be competing in the 70.3 distance and cheering her husband Raphael on as he completes the full distance. We'll follow up with her in a couple weeks once we have those cranks and get a look at that final position. For now, thanks for watching this short little video. We'll post some more up soon, hopefully to educate everyone on fit and how to be more comfortable on their bikes. See you soon.